I polled the audience during my last live, and I asked you guys if I should go to the live auction that is this weekend, because they have live auctions every other weekend, and it just so happens to always land on a weekend when we're out of town or we have something to do, but not this weekend. We don't have any plans until 3:30 this afternoon. We have an exciting birthday party to go to, but before then, there's nothing on the schedule. I also missed last night's workout though. It was crazy what happened on my way to the gym. Totally missed the workout. So I don't want to miss another workout today. I'm gonna head to the gym, do probably 45 minutes of legs, and then head to the auction. The auction is technically starting, I think now, but all of the really expensive stuff sells first, and I'm not interested in spending $500 on one item. It seems like the later they get in the auction, they're practically giving stuff away, and that is what I am going for. I did see, I'm just gonna put it out now, an entire table full of something very similar to the cookbooks I picked up at this same auction. I'll show you guys when we get there. We could have another cookbook incident on our hands, but I feel like you guys might find this one more profitable. Even though the cookbook sold for really good money, a lot of people were skeptics. But this one, I think almost anyone could see the value. And if the people at the auction can't see the value, I'm gonna scoop them all up. Alrighty. Okay, I kind of cut the workout short. I did like 30 minutes, but I did 30 hard minutes, leg day, and got some dry shampoo in my hair. I'm headed to the auction.
Wow! Come on.
Yeah.
12, 11, 12, 12, 12, get 12, 7, 12, 2, 5, 8.
Guys, I'm not super happy. Like, I know the rules of an auction, but they just did something that I've never seen happen at an auction. So they were auctioning off these like whiskey decanters that were shaped like cars, and they were auctioning off choice. And again, I know the rules of an auction, like you get to pick your choice off the table. So the auction goes up to $11. The lady picks her choice. Then some other people come in at $11. They pick their choice. This happens like 3 or 4 times. You know, everyone's picked what they want off the table for $11. And then they had 6 of them left. And I'm not unsure, are they auctioning off all of them or are they auctioning off just one? And there's one Mustang that I want, and I want it at around $5. Well, I bid up to 8. Then they asked me if I wanted to go 10. I said, is it for all of them? And they said, no, just one. And I was like, whatever, I'll pay 10 for the one. And I said, yeah, $10. And then they said I had to buy all 6 of them at $10. Like, buy the whole table. I'm not one to walk away from a bid. Like, I'm not gonna cancel my bid. So I had to pay $60 for that table of whiskey decanters. I have to find money in here now. Like, I'm not happy about it. So I pretty immediately found the money. I walked back in and started searching, found these weights, and I'll tell you a little bit later in the video the comps that I found on these, but I'm pretty sure those weights are gonna pay for the decanters and then some today.
100, 75, 100, 85, 95.
This is what I'm here for. This is the next set of cookbooks, so to speak. There are hundreds of video games on this table.
12 here for dinner, 12, 13, 12, 13, 12, 3, 4 out. 8, 5, 4, 5, 5, 50, 5, 5, 5, 31, 5, 5, 45, 51, 55, that's up, 1/4. Number what, Charles? 6460.
1913 P, $2.50.
All right, we go here. 1913 P, $2.50 Indian gold piece. All right, deal on there to go here. Don't know that deal. 350.75. 375. 311 75. 311 75. 311 75. 311 75. 511 75. 375. Even 375. 311 75. 311 57. 75. 5. 300 money. Quarter. 3 1/4. Got me a quarter. Hey, 3 5 quarter. 3 1 quarter. 3 1 5. 8 1/4. 8 3 1 3 1 quarter. 3 1 quarter. Got $300 on 26.
This is what my pile is looking like so far. Oh boy. Well, holy crap, $143 later, we're about to see how much this Bronco will really hold. Oh, I'm sweating. This will be me forever relying on the kindness of strangers, because somebody helped me again, and I just realized I didn't ask the guy his name, but he did say he was going to subscribe to the channel. So if you're watching, drop below in the comments what your name was, and thank you so much again for helping me. He's a reseller too, and he said he's on eBay and he's just getting into Whatnot. So man, if you got into Whatnot, shout out your channel below, like your Whatnot stream, so that we can all follow you. Here's the passenger seat. The back seat? Ay, 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 you guys. I was trying to record and tell you all about stuff, but something kept poking my shoe. And look at this. I picked this up at the auction, I guess. Okay, that's what was poking my foot. It's just a rusty little tack, that's all. Anyway, here's the video game totes, and I wanted them at $3 a flat, but people were bidding them at like $9 a flat. I think there might be another flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I just got 5. I thought for some reason I got 6. This one's full of Atari, Xbox, Xbox, Xbox. Like there's one flat, yeah, there is another one that's like CDs and has some PlayStation games. So I don't know, maybe there's something in here that's worth something, because basically I paid 10 cents a game for them. So I bought an education on games for sure. There's a few items that I'm gonna go ahead and just pull comps on real quick, and they may not even make it out of my vehicle. I may take them straight to the thrift store and drop them off, because I definitely don't want a living room full of stuff that I'm not interested in listing. One of them being this Proctor Silex used coffee maker. I'm not really interested in the $2 I might get out of that. Drew's already taken some of this stuff in the house, but those 2 speakers, those 2 signs, that coffee maker, this printer, this, what is this even? A stereo recorder, VCRs, a DVD player. One of these is a combo. 3 different units here, a paper shredder, this rotisserie, this computer monitor, and I feel like a few other things. We're all on a table together. Oh, the camcorder. That was the one thing that I wanted, was the soccer dad style camcorder. And I wanted to pay like $4 or $5 for the camcorder. So I ended up buying all of that stuff for $12 to get the camcorder. These weights, big score. This will pay for everything. So they have 6.5 kilos on each one of these weights, and then I got 2 of these also, so 14.3 pounds. If you comp out the AJ weights on eBay, 2 of these, so what's on one of these barbells, just sold for $70. There are, I think, are currently none listed. Anyway, so 70, 140, at least $150, because these are 8 pounds, I think, a piece. At least $150 I'll get back in weights, and I paid $143 for everything. I thought this salon cart was really cool, because even if I didn't sell it, I could use it to store some of my inventory. But guys, I think it might be locked. I might have to take it apart. It does have screws in the top. I might have to take it apart just to get it open, because, oh wait, maybe, let's see if I can get it open without breaking it. Yeah, I don't know, maybe not. Yeah, I really think that it's locked. I really think it's locked. So I don't know if I'm gonna be selling this, but it has all these drawers in it. If I take it apart with the screws and just take the garage door thing off, then it's still really nice storage, and I paid $4 for that. I wanted this little toolbox. I paid $3, but I had to get everything that was on the floor underneath that table. So the entire box is full of hunting apparel. And then I accidentally bought a box of flip-flops with that. Guys, there were 2 boxes of glassware in that same lot, and I just kind of like left them. Somebody would want the glassware. I didn't have any more room, and I didn't pick that out. I didn't mean to buy it. I don't know. There was a lot of glassware there. Someone had bought and loved glassware, and I just kind of scooted it over there. Look at this guy that was waiting to help me when I got home. I will go to the auction every Saturday if I come home to this. Like every Saturday. Okay, so don't die, but there's a DVD player, a paper shredder, a VCR, a few other VCR-like components, a printer, 2 speakers, and a coffee maker. These are all getting donated immediately. They are not even coming in the house, and a set of dishes. Everything's inside now. I want to show you guys what I bought. Here's the Mustang that caused all the trouble and ended up being a $60 purchase. I'm not really worried about the glue on there. It looks like a lot of it has been like re-glued and stuff anyway, but interesting. It's a whiskey decanter. It's a Jim Beam decanter. I like it because it's a 1964 Mustang, and I just think it's super great. This one is also a whiskey decanter, and this one is a whiskey decanter. And this one, oh, is a whiskey decanter. See this one right here? You guessed it, it's a whiskey decanter. Ah, I knew there were 6. There's a Corvette too. Whiskey decanter. If you're interested in one of these as a gift, let me know. I got 6 of them. So yeah, that was definitely interesting. And I watched them, you know, do the same style bidding throughout the remainder of the day. So it's been a while since I've been to this auction house, and it just wasn't customary that they would charge like one price for 5 things on the table, but then also you were required to buy all 5 things. It's probably a common practice. I just haven't seen it, and I certainly hadn't seen it at this auction house, but it's one way that I was paying for an education today. A funny thing happened though. So there was a guy bidding against me, and he gets to, I said $8, he went to 9, I went to 10, he said, like made a face like absolutely not, which made sense because he knew that we were having to buy all of them, and the lady that just bought choice paid 11, so everyone got to pick the best ones in their opinion for 11. Why would we go higher than 10 now? So he said he absolutely didn't want them. I come out to the car, told you guys about it, was a little bit frustrated, and then when I go back in, I keep seeing the guy looking over at me, and he's even talking to someone else about like he's pointing over, and he asked me later, he's like, are you the girl that bought the 6 decanters? I said, yeah, I didn't mean to. I meant to buy 1, and I just didn't understand, but you know, I would never go back on a bid, so I guess I own them all now. To which he says, I'll buy them from you. So he wasn't interested in bidding against me. Clearly wasn't interested in them for $11 a piece, or we never would have even went to the second round of bidding. He would have just picked them up at $11 a piece. And he says, I just didn't want to bid against you. But I think I know what happened. I'm pretty sure he ran comps after I bought them at $10 a piece, because if you have the right one, the low price is $60 a piece. So I stand to make a decent amount of money, at least 6 times my money, I would say, on these. I should clear about $300 in profit on the cars, and maybe he knew that, and in any event, he offered to buy them. So I guess I could have got out of it, and maybe he was just a nice guy and wanted to buy them. But I feel like if I make a financial mistake in my business, I need to stick with it and see it all the way through, and that's the best way for me to learn from my mistakes. So I didn't take the easy out, didn't sell them to him, and now I own 6 of them. These Oneida pieces I bought all together. So there's this beautiful little footed bowl here, and it has the clear insert, and a dish, a large bowl, and I don't think this one, yeah, it doesn't have an insert. It's really big. This little dish, and this, it needs like a little bowl or something there, like an appetizer style dish. It's all silver plate, and look how shiny. I mean, this is really good condition silver plate. Guys, I got all of it for $4, so less than $1 a piece for these. You know, I was trying to get the video games, and I ended up, the first guy who bid on the video games was at $9 a flat. There were 30 games in a flat, so still a good deal, but I was hoping to be in the games for like $1/4 a piece, which would have set me at like $7.50. The second go around, the lady bid $6. She took all the movies, wasn't even interested in games. And guys, so I got all of the flats of games that I wanted for $3 a flat. So I'm in it for 10 cents a game. This flat is all Xbox. I think Dello counted, and there's like 140 games or something just for Xbox. This whole flat, this whole flat, like all of those are Xbox games. So like 30, 60, 90, yeah, somewhere around 130, 140 Xbox games. And then I got this flat also. So I have like, I know there's some PlayStation games in there. Space Invaders, more PlayStation. This is like original PlayStation. So I don't know, there could be something really cool in here that's Swag Man, I don't know, whatever that is. Could be a horror, like it looks like a scary game, which I know the horror games are the ones that are so hard to find. So who knows, there could be something really rare in here. I did see this Korn album. Oh, I was hoping the Korn album was in there. It's not. Maybe these are all PlayStation games then. PlayStation, Atari, Brain Dead, I don't know. There's gotta be something good in here, right? There's a Star Wars, Aladdin, but still, I'm less than 10 cents a game on these. Let me see how many there are of these games. 47, 40. So there are 48 games in this flat that I paid $3 for. Here's the last flat that I got that was still available. I couldn't believe it at the time that I bid. And then there was one extra one in here that I pulled out. I was sending some pictures to my dad. So yeah, an entire flat here full of Atari. And I think there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 Pac-Man. If you need a Pac-Man for Atari, hit me up. There was one NES, and it's this Mario Brothers, but like there's a couple Atari Donkey Kong in here. I don't know. Maybe some of these will be worth something. These Bible on cassette is missing one. This came with a table full of stuff that I bought. This crystal was on a table that, again, I didn't pick out the crystal, forced to buy it because you have to buy like the whole table. And it says 1976 on the bottom, so maybe some type of a bicentennial piece. This one is crystal. I think this bell is probably cut glass. It has the 23rd Psalm on it. And then this is probably just like a cheaper cut glass, but I'll try to run comps and see if I can find anything. A Spartus clock, should be able to sell this for around $20 on eBay. I hope In a Box in the Garage is watching so I can just go ahead and say, seagulls poking my head, not fun. If you are a bad lip reading fan, you'll get that reference. But these seagulls, they're not actually brass, they're just like a cheap plastic, but I'm willing to bet that these are gonna be worth more than what you or I think. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and look these up real quick. Okay, here's some silver ones, and there are more birds, but over $100, between $113 and $145. This, oh wait, this is the one that I have. 2-piece vintage. Yeah, this is it. $60 plus the buyer paid almost $40 shipping. $100, guys, for these birds. I was forced to buy these. They came with some stuff, but I will take them. I'm actually gonna go ahead and click on this and click sell similar so that I have it as a comp. Here is the camcorder that I bought. I want to say Magnavox, but we'll look at that here in just a second. And then here is the rotisserie. I think it's brand new. This instruction sheet was still in there, so I don't know. I'll look it over, but brand new. They were comping out at like $60 plus shipping, so I went ahead and kept this. I did want this. This is where the table where I got the crystal. I was just trying to bid on this clock, and they ended up at $4 for the entire table of stuff, and I was willing to pay $4 for this clock. It comps out around $30. It looks like some type of a little air pump here, maybe. Some of these furniture gliders, I am not sure if I'll use those or sell them or exactly what. Some Jets, what is this? Headrest covers? Any Jets fans need these? A safety vest. There's an entire box of, is that glitter on this Bible? There's an entire box of really glittery, like jelly slides in here. I don't know. Comment below and let me know exactly what you think I should do with these. I don't know how old they are and how great they are. Should I donate these? Should I list them? Should I include them as a fun giveaway? What exactly should I do? Look at this. I think somebody made these. They're just like handmade. I could probably sell those. Here's a Trillium health products bread maker. Trillium. Let's look that up. Okay, so let me just show you how I look up solds real quick. I typed in Trillium bread maker, and these are all of the active listings right now, and it looks like there are 7. So to see that, you can see there's no number at the bottom. If you go all the way to the top and then press a little further, kind of like what you would do to refresh, then you can see that there are 7 listings. Mostly for parts. There's that one at the beginning there that is the machine, and then we're going to actually click filter, show more, sold, and there are 2 sold, and they're both for parts. And it looks like the parts is more than what the bread maker was going for, or pretty close to it. So I might part this thing out, might take some parts off of it, and even scrap the rest of it. I may take the bread pan out and put some Dalton shoe trees in it. I thought that this was the box for this open sign, but it's not. There are actually 2 open signs. This one's brand new and has never been used. And then this one, which kind of has like a wavy design about it. Pretty cool little open sign there. And then I bid on a bunch of stuff, actually how I got those shoes, how I got everything that's inside this, and the 2 boxes that I left because I was just trying to get this toolbox. But let me show you what all we stuffed inside this just to make room in the car. The inside's in really good condition, by the way. So there's a hunting vest and all kinds of orange hunting apparel. And I'm sure some of this is probably vintage, like made in America. Look at this, hunting hats. That's super cute. Little trapper hat, a pair of camo gloves. I mean, we're right on top of deer season. I could probably sell some of this stuff locally, to be honest with you, but I mean, it just goes all the way down to the bottom with hunter safety orange, everything. Like everything. Look at this, hunter. I don't know what this is. This must be like a raincoat. Oh yeah, I remember there were some raincoats, but anyway, there's a lot of stuff in there. The whole box is full and all of this, and that guy really packed it in there. I got all of these pins also, and I can't tell whether or not these are like officially licensed, but they're Harley Davidson motorcycle pins. There's a little, what's this guy's name? What is this guy's name? Yosemite Sam? looks like a bobcat or a bear cat or something. Mountain lion. I don't know. There's a lot of different pins in here though. Israel's been playing with all the ones that are animals. There's a snake. I think a lot of the pins, you know, could be like $6. I paid $4 for this entire tray and there's almost 50 here. So definitely did well, I feel like, on this pickup. And it'll be easy to list because I have like multiple quantity. Look at this motorcycle one. Harley Davidson motorcycle. Super, super cool. There was like 3 more flats of these and I regret not buying them. I just wasn't positive, but I definitely should have bought all they had because the house ended up buying the rest of them. Like no one bought them. These little motorcycles. Lots of different breeds of dogs. A hockey pin. This one I may have to keep because, come on, that's epic. Guys, with the 140 Xbox games, another 50 PlayStation 1 games, all of the Atari games, almost 200 items just in the games. All of the other items together, maybe another 50 items, so about 250 items for $143. I couldn't have a haul like this at the bins. So if you're in a small town or an area where like you don't have a Goodwill bins near you, it's a 3-hour drive one way to a Goodwill bins for me. So 6-hour round trip and I don't find stuff this good for this cheap. Work with what you have where you are. A lot of bigger cities where they have a Goodwill bins or they have more thrift stores, they don't always have live auctions. So that's something that I have in my small town that not everybody has. I guarantee you there's some sourcing opportunity near you that you just haven't tapped into yet. There's some way for you to get inventory that is like pristine for where you're at. So I've got my work cut out for me. I didn't need any of this inventory, but I was itching to go to the auction. And my oldest son wants to buy the games off of me, especially the Xbox games. So I don't know, I'm in debate about whether or not to sell him those at my cost and just let him sell them. We'll see if I go to the auction this weekend, if he's willing to get up and go with me. That might be a deciding factor. You gotta be willing to put in the work if you want the really good inventory. That's advice for all of us. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. God bless you, and remember, treat your business like your business. Oh my gosh, hang on a second, I almost forgot. Are you subscribed to the channel? We're about to hit 10,000 subscribers. I'm giving away a huge mystery box and I just don't want to leave you out. Be sure that you're subscribed. Turn on notifications so you know when I'm giving away that mystery box and you're sure to enter that giveaway. It's gonna be a really, really good mystery box. We're so close to 10,000.